Get the mains free!
Up the shrouds! Let's...
Storms out! Let's get moving!
Aloft, men! Loose the royals!
Several of our outgoing cargo vessels have been captured and started leaving settlement.
Ne bouge plus d'un pouce!
This is not the time to turn on your brother.
Monsieur Adwele, the Mayon cause has made an ally of you. Augustin speaks highly of your help.
I do not know how much longer I'll be able to continue, but the Maroons are outstanding warriors. Augustin has provided me with everything I might need to get by until I return to my brothers.
I believe you owe me a parcel then.
Let me hold it a while longer, for safekeeping.
You are not a man of your word.
My word was perhaps. It stands.
How little you must think of me.
On the contrary, you have maintained your freedom among the French by the deft handling of your indispensable business. I respect you highly, but would be a fool to trust anyone so clever so soon.
What a keen eye and sweet tongue you have. Since you cannot provide me with the one thing I truly desire, I hope to compel you to demonstrate some respect by some other means.
I would consider it.
I need a careful and observant man to investigate the gouverneur. I must know what distracts him, and why he enforces the Code Noir ever more strictly. The lives of the slaves depend on it.
I share your curiosity. I'll pay you this favor for the slaves.
Perhaps there is some honor in you yet. You will need a disguise. Please, change into these.
A slave's rags. What do you mean by this indignity? Do you mean to see me recaptured?
Indignity? Do you hold your enslaved brothers in such low esteem?
Do you hold any man in high esteem? Or are we all pawns to you?
You should be so lucky. There is no trick. It is only that, well, the Gouverneur de Fayette will host a soirée soon. And imagine, I am not invited. The excess of the occasion calls for an abundance of supplies to be delivered to his mansion. That's where you come in. With your crate, you will blend in with the men delivering the goods. Once on the grounds, you can spy on the good Gouverneur.
Will the overseers not notice one man extra? Or are you simply unconcerned for my well-being?
I've never met an overseer who could tell two slaves apart. Nevertheless, be careful. I sense you are as bright as you are strong. You will figure it out.
Yes, ma'am.
Here they come. Join the line. Be careful.
What's going on back there? Fall in line!
Who are you? A friend.
This is a joke to you.
No.
You will get us all killed. Shh. Another fete for the bacon. You are too complacent.
Excellent. Put the crates down there, cher messieurs. All right, enough socializing. Back to work. The grounds must be fit for a king when my guests arrive. These bastards. Both of them should be whipped. I'm a prince, you realize? I'm a prince for putting up with it.
Ah, my feet hurt.
What good is complaining?
I will remember you said that.
Quiet now.
Friend, does the guard change often?
As often as night moves today.
Thank you.
If you are a friend, prove it, Blanc.
hate the night shift.
I've been assigned to it 3 times.
Il ne réussira pas à nous perdre. Ah, tant pis. Mieux vaut rentrer.
What do you think they are talking about there?
Dieu seul le sait. But I hope it's something exciting.
You are right. It has been too long since action came our way.
Ah, on a besoin de nous ailleurs.
Arrêtez! Personne ne se moque de la loi chez moi. Tu ne peux pas t'enfuir. Reviens ici.
The expedition will cost more than our initial calculations suggested.
I heard you gave Bastian's girl a jewel worth more than half the fleet. Does this account for the missing funds? I dare say it is. If you measure every fathom in perfume and silk.
La patience n'est pas mon point fort. Obéis, c'est la mort.
No suitable Spanish vessel is available. Could we not use a French ship?
Are you trying to start a war? The treaty between our nations is fragile. We cannot afford any suspicion of smuggling.
Your name will go down in history.
But I have an expensive colony to govern.
With the volume of slaves you import, I'd have thought you'd have gold to spare.
Even free labor is not free, my friend. Slaves are expensive to replace. The poor beasts expire before they can reproduce.
Alors, what have you learned?
The governor's overconfident. Despite his guard, I could have ended him with my bare hands. He would have deserved it. What makes you believe you need him?
I keep my friends close, and my enemies closer. Which camp are you in? Will you tell me what you have learned? Who distracts him?
A bold-faced scientist, Godin, hounds the governor for funds. Something about an expedition, navigational secrets.
Why is this the first time I hear of him? Is my whole network turned against me? Does the harbor master think I give him my best girls out of kindness?
Do you wish me to investigate further? I admit, as a man of the sea, the science of navigation intrigues me.
No. Yes. I don't know. As you wish, but leave me, I must think. Magnifique. Quel détail.
Bastien, I fear we lost you to the bitterness of depression.
Never. Those arrogant men cannot cut me out of my own network. The cost is too great for the slaves.
And for your pride.
What does it matter? So long as I work for their freedom.
Whatever has inspired it, I'm glad to hear the fight back in your voice. How can I help?
The scientist, Godin. What is his full purpose here? Can you find that out?
Whatever secrets he carries, I will uncover.
Start with the harbor master. He sees everyone who comes and goes. He should have kept me informed.
These animals are in good physical condition. Hear that? Perfect physical condition. I am sad to say that 3 cargo ships from Saint-Domingue were lost today.
Governor de Fayette requests that Monsieur Godin's geodesic expedition be equipped with every resource it demands. The first need is rather unusual.
Laissons tomber. Il est reparti dans son terrier.
Ne traîne pas ici.
a perdu ce vautour.
Cette crapule s'enfuit.
Expedition equipped with every resource it demands. The first need is rather unusual. Monsieur Godin requires, for reasons of scientific record-keeping, 3, literate slaves.
Who would have taught them?
Il essaie de prendre la fuite. Laissons tomber. Il est reparti dans son terrier.
Who would have taught them? The Code Noir, Huevitz.
Perhaps among your house slaves, such a worker exists? You may communicate it privately. There is a reward.
But what will they do?
Take notes, I suppose?
Can none of the French scientists take notes?
Not if they are to carry equipment at the same time.
That pouch must be important. Spain continues to insist the expedition wait for a Spanish ship. But we are allies now. Can they not be persuaded to allow a single French vessel passage in the name of science? We are, after all, allowing Spanish chaperones on board. Signed, Louis Godin. He does not realize the risks of this voyage.
You. I know you. You're the one with the ghost ship? I have a job for you. I sense you're looking for information. Meanwhile, I have information.
And I'm sure you have some condition for giving it.
Yeah. My rival uses slaves to fish 3 times my haul. If they were freed, the slave that is, I would be so relieved. For their health, of course.
Of course. Consider it done.
On ne bouge plus.
Of the day, the most stock at the lowest price.
Je dois tout rendre avant la fin de la semaine. Venez en profiter. Très bien.
Reviens!
Cette merde a réussi à nous échapper.
be sent to work in the hospital, never to gain freedom.
Thank you, Captain.
I did not do it for kindness. The information now. Out with it.
Ah. Yes. The harbor master is stockpiling too much cargo for a simple expedition. Too much cargo, not enough cannons to protect it. Can only mean one thing. Smuggling.
Thank you.
Peut-être faudrait-il aborder les choses d'une autre manière.
L'argent que nous avons placé pendant longtemps devrait nous permettre d'acheter.
What do you want?
Strange time to be delivering a message. Does it by any chance concern the expedition that's leaving shortly?
Who are you to care?
Tell me what you know, or I will wring it out of you.
No! Very well. The governor wanted me to tell the harbor master to allow a French ship to be sent, rather than a Spanish one, on the condition that certain goods be transported as a special favor.
The expedition will also be used for smuggling.
Well, I wouldn't say it so plainly, but...
Thank you. Good night.
In the territory of Quito, the mountains and plains will favorize our triangulations. Our measurements will allow us to know the exact shape of the Earth.
Egg? Oval? Globe?
With this knowledge, France and Spain will have the privilege of navigational precision.
And the Spanish then have too great an advantage at war.
It was the only way to gain access to Quito.
They're always one step ahead. Perhaps. Still, I'm surprised they are allowing your expedition through. Are they not worried about smuggling?
For all their military might, they're not as strong as we are in the sciences.
They need you then.
And they are sending us a couple of chaperones. I hear he's quite the prodigy.
Not yet.
the territory of Quito, the mountains and plains will favorize our triangulations. In the territory of Quito, the mountains and plains will favorize our triangulations. Our measurements will allow us to know the exact shape of the Earth.
Egg, oval, or globe?
That is the question. France and Spain will have the privilege of navigational precision.
They have too great an advantage at war.
It was the only way to gain access to Quito.
They're always one step ahead.
Now that we are allies, perhaps we will walk together.
Perhaps. Still, I'm surprised they are allowing your expedition through. Are they not worried?
Oh, probably, but...
Pourquoi agit-il de la sorte?
And they are sending us a couple of chaperones. Have you met Antonio de Ulua yet? I hear he's quite the prodigy.
Not yet. I'm sure it will be a great pleasure.
On ne bouge plus.
Also, the Saturday market will be postponed this week for lack of good.
Several of our outgoing cargo vessels have been captured and plundered, leaving Saint-Domingue. An expedition has been sent to recover our stolen ships.
Attention, citizens! Pirates have been spotted alarmingly close to our borders.
Once the circumference of the Earth is known, we may navigate more precisely and better anticipate the position of the enemy. We will require fewer ships because we will lose fewer ships. Our cannons will aim true, and commercially, well, you know how it is with pirates and slave ships. We can put an end to nonsense by supporting this expedition. Signed, Gouverneur de Faye. There is much at stake here.
Alors, what did you find?
An opportunity beyond imagination. These scientists aim to record navigational secrets for our beloved kings to use at war. But we can seize them to extraordinary advantage for my brotherhood and the Maroon. We need only supply literate recruits, and the rest will take care of itself.
That is all. Nothing more on the governor.
That is all? That is everything! How many more could be freed with this knowledge in our hands?
All things require balance, Adewale. To achieve independence, the Mayans require stability, anonymity, and information. That has always been my role. What now? That is what I thought. The storm brought you in, and you will leave on the tempest of opportunity and imagination. And I will be left here to do what I can. Powerless.
No, any day now the Maroons will rise up. Then I will leave, not before. I've decided.
You are as arrogant as the French. Blanc. All of you. That is all you are.
Bastien?
No. Go now. Adewale, your ambition still gives me pause. But I promised Augustin my help.
What's this?
The forged manifest. Or so I am told. One of your famous recruits wrote it.
Joachim Francois, Henry Marchand, Fortuné Jean. Good. I'm sure you will serve the expedition well.
Louis Gaudin will meet with the harbor master to arrange the remaining affairs of your expeditionary voyage. You may take the opportunity to switch the manifest.
At your signal, we will be ready to board.
Thank you. And thank you, Bastien.
Anything for the Maron of Saint-Domingue.
Thank you so much for sharing your fascinating research.
The thanks is all mine. And now I must away for a meeting with the harbor master. All in the name of science, of course.
Of course.
Plus un geste. Halte! Reste là.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il a?
Reviens ici, bravo! Halte, j'ai à te parler. This is a friendly reminder from Governor Lafayette in regards to the Durand plantation riot. Over the past week, the city of Port-au-Prince has been dealing with the controversy over the state financing this case at the Durand plantation.
C'est un miracle que mon frère ait pu lui faire parler.
Good day, monsieur.
And to you as well.
I trust the preparations are coming along well. Things certainly do seem to be busy.
Indeed, sir. As you can see, my men are working around the clock to prepare everything. You may expect a fine vessel fitted to precisely the demands of science and your other activities.
What other activities?
Do not worry about the things. There is only the outstanding matter of your place. Do you have the names of the manufacturers?
Yes, right here.
Come then. You must be itching to inspect evidence.
Indeed, I am.
Strict rules and severe punishment will lessen the chance of slave rebellion. As difficult as it may be, taking this stance will ensure the safety of you.
Souris ici.
Our vermin issue has seen a slight decrease over the past few weeks. Would like to remind you of Article 33. His mistress or his children will be sentenced to death. Happenings on your plantation. Be sure to establish a stronger authority over your workers. Attention, citizens! Pirates have been spotted alarmingly close to our border. Please refrain from traveling by sea until the threat is clear.
It's not your fragile equipment.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good.
As soon as possible, the governor will attempt to deal with these demands in a timely fashion.
Personne ne se moque de
The Black Flag. They'll be picked to the bone.
All set!
We must defend that ship. French or not, these scientists must reach their destination. Our people must capture their secrets. The knowledge is more important than any cargo.
Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
A little skill in the right wind, it won't last long.
Fire! Fire!
Get that dog back in!
Right there! Fire! Awaiting order! That's their weak spot! Fire! Fire! Fire!
To your station! Look back!
Ready to launch!
With a win!
Fire! Take a shot! Fire! There! Ready to fire, Captain! All in the stunsails! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! Fire!
Users brought the weather there!
Can you picture it, Augustine? Once you are trained and our recruits return with these navigational secrets, you will be able to go explore and recruit from any land.
It will be a great temptation. My fight is in Port-au-Prince, Adiwali. I must stay focused.
Build a Maroon Navy then.
Do not mistake my gratitude, Adewale. This ship is a grand blessing, an advanced knowledge of the seas, a boon to our cause. But the Maroon do not crave an empire, only independence over our own territory.
Very well, Augustine. But mark my words, you will be fit to command a navy, of one ship or many, when our work here is done.